Rasriala. Kwam Rasriala. All right. Kwam Rasriala, brothers and sisters. All right. This is another lesson from Captain Israelite. Okay. All right. Of the group One Body in the Higher. Shalom. All right. This lesson is going to be dealing with, thus saith the Lord. Okay. According to the Holy Bible, okay, we are to only Deuteronomy chapter 7, precept upon precept. All right. As it tells us in Isaiah chapter 28. Okay. In Deuteronomy 7, the Most High only ordained for us to deal with our people. Okay? Yes, it's true. Okay? The Most High, our power, Yahweh, is racist. Okay? Look it up in the Webster Dictionary. To be racist is to love your own people. Okay? All right? So, without any further ado, I'm going to get to this Bible lesson. So, I said that, to refer to the, to mean that I'm only dealing with my people. I don't care about the other nations, okay, as God commands us to do, okay, according to our laws, statutes, and commandments, okay. Matthew 15, chapter 15, Christ said it himself. He didn't come to do away with the law, okay. He only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, okay. So this message has to deal with the plight of the Hebrew Israelite families, okay. Why is it that we're suffering? Okay, so I'm going to bring out a series of videos that are addressing why, as it tells us in Hosea 4 and 6, why are we destroyed for lack of knowledge? It's not because we're stupid. It's not because we don't have any knowledge. We're not educated, okay? We know the truth, okay? All right? Brothers like me have been getting the videos out for years, all right? All right, you got to be stupid not to see what Hebrew Israelites are bringing out forth according to the Bible. That's why people are flocking away from the Christian church. Christian churches are losing more members than Trump is losing cabinet members. Okay, so I mean, let's be real. All right, the real problem with our families today and so-called black families, okay? We're not black. That's just a term that racist people came up with in the 1600s. But just for the sake of edification, I'm just going to use that term, all right? We're Hebrew Israelites. The problem with our families and relationships, okay, is the fact that black women love being bitches and witches, okay? And I will go into the Bible to back that up, okay? It's just the truth, okay? All right, it's the beautiful thing about social media is it's exposing everything that is going wrong with the world. Okay, all right, and you got women flocking away from the Christian church because a lot of brothers like myself are waking up. You got women flocking away from the Christian churches. Why? Because they can't submit to a man. Okay, they're realizing brothers are waking up and they love this wicked world. Why? Because Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Satan put not only Gentiles, Gentile dogs like white people, and they're not white. That's just white means righteous, pure. These are terms, black meaning negative, something evil and darkness. These are terms, okay, that Edomites came up with in the 1600s, okay, to further their white supremacy. Job 9:24, the earth given into the hands of the wicked, okay, all right. So you got your Gentiles, okay, your heathen, okay. The Most High refers to them as bastards, okay. If you read Zechariah chapter 9, okay, they're occupying our homelands, okay. And the homeland, which is in Jerusalem, okay, they're ruling the world. And who is also ruling the world with them? Women, okay? A brother can't even get a job anymore, Okay, which is why it's beautiful. That's why I run my own business. Okay, a brother can't even get a job anymore without going to a woman who is a manager, and it's happening all over America, and it's also happening around the world. Okay, women are at the forefront of everything, which is speeding up the downfall and destruction of this world. Okay, so you have to be an idiot to disagree with what I'm saying. Okay, women love being bitches and witches and refuse to obey and submit to the authority of their husband. Okay, read Isaiah chapter 4. Okay, one of the commandments, okay, that we are to follow is polygamy. Only men can have multiple wives. Okay, a man having more dealing with women, okay, in a righteous way is not adultery and is not fornication. Fornication and adultery is actually what women keep doing, okay? Going from man to man or having multiple husbands, okay? All right? And dealing with witchcraft, religions, okay? And being in a place of authority, okay? Like Jezebel, okay? In 2 Kings chapter 9, all right? And you see how the Most High dealt with that evil woman, okay? All right, so let's go to the word. 1 Timothy,
New Testament,
chapter 2, okay, and this is only referring to evil women, okay, which the majority of women are, okay. Zechariah chapter 13, the Most High is only dealing with an elect people, okay, and if you break down Revelation chapter 7 and chapter 14, okay, the Most High is only dealing with men. Only men are going to be ruling in this kingdom. And the women who are married in total subjection to those men. That's why I made reference to Isaiah 4, chapter 4. Precept upon precept, okay? That's why you'll have 7 women, okay, taking one man to be his wives, okay? Women are going to realize in the day of the Lord that they need to obey the law, statutes, and commandments, such as polygamy, as it tells us in Deuteronomy 21, Exodus chapter 21, okay? So all throughout the Bible, the Most High tells us to obey his commandments. 1 John chapter 5, okay? And 1 John chapter 2, all right? So let's go there. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9 through 15. All right. Second, Salakia. 1 Timothy. All right. Chapter 2. Let's go there. 1 Timothy chapter 2. And I'm going to start with verse 9. Okay. And it reads, likewise also that the women should adorn themselves in respectable apparel. Okay. Backing up the laws in Leviticus, okay? And then you got Deuteronomy 22, okay? Women are not to be wearing what is pertaining to a man, okay? What you see wicked women doing all the time, okay? Wearing the pants in the family, usurping a man's authority. All these things are the doctrine of evil. The doctrine of Satan, which is evil, okay? All right, we live in a white supremacist, Queen Mother of Heaven, women worshiping world. Okay, the earth was never, men since the fall of Adam, Genesis chapter 3. Real men have never been in control of this world. Okay, which is why Satan went and dealt with Eve, and you see that same relationship going on for each generation, okay? All right? So women have the spirit of Eve, all right? All right? They don't want a man in authority, okay? Respectable apparel with modesty and self-control, not with braided hair, your hair salons, your beauty shops, gold or pure pearls or costly attire. Okay, like your gold-digging whores, okay? All right, your Kardashians, all these wicked, bastard women, Oprah Winfrey, that they keep pushing out there. Okay? All right? All right? Matthew chapter 19, Christ said it. For any rich man or woman to get into the kingdom of heaven is like a camel going through the eye of a needle. Okay? It's impossible. All right? So the Most High ain't dealing with, okay, the rich and the wealthy. Okay? Job 9:24. The earth given into the hands of the wicked. All right? Who is ruling this world today? Gentiles and women. Okay? Which is why this scripture is right on time to address the problems that are affecting our nation. Okay? Christ would have been here. We could have been rebuilt this nation. But the problem has always been our women. Okay? And this is why. Because women are not following. Paul was a scribe and a Pharisee. So he knew the commandments. And these letters that he's writing to Timothy is to remind him of these commandments, to instruct the women on how they ought to act. Okay? That's why I'm reading this scripture. Are women acting like this today? No. Okay? That's the problem. All right? With modesty and self-control, not with braided hair and gold or pearls or costly attire, but with what is proper for women who profess godliness with good works. And what is your works? Obeying the law, statutes, and commandments. Let a woman learn in silence with all submissiveness. Okay? Women are the property of men. Okay? A helpmate. Okay? As it tells us in Genesis. Okay? All right? Do research on the word helpmeet. It's a slave. Okay? Servant. Okay? Another word for a servant is a slave. Women are supposed to be slaves to the man, to their husband. Okay? And how does a man become her husband? Sex. Okay? Again, book of Genesis. All right? This is all the things that the Most High ordained. So if a woman has a padlock on her pussy and making all of these new age philosophies on how to start a relationship, one, according to according to the commandments, women are not to dictate on how to have a relationship, let alone a woman coming to a man. Okay? That's backwards. Women are to seek a man. You see that? There's no salvation in the kingdom. Okay? For women if they don't have a husband. Okay? And this will prove that. Let a woman learn quietly with all submissiveness. Verse 12. I do not permit a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. Why? Because that's breaking a commandment. It's against the law. The laws of God, the Most High, our power, Yahweh, for a woman to have any authority or any say-so. Okay? We have to break this witchcraft spirit if we are to receive, okay, and be in line, okay, with the spirit of the Most High. You see? And break that witchcraft spell that has engulfed the whole world. All right? For sake of time, I'll continue. Not permitted a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain silent. For Adam was formed first, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, proving my point earlier. But the woman was deceived and became the transgressor. So who's the fault? Whose fault was it for the downfall of mankind? Genesis chapter 3. It was the woman. Okay? So all this crap with no good man and it's all a man's fault, that are lies. They are lies that Satan has been pushing. Okay? Revelation chapter 12. Lies like that is what he used to deceive the whole world, including using white supremacy. Okay? Read the Willie Lynch letter. Okay? Yet she will be saved through childbearing if they continue, showing that Women are supposed to what? That's why I said earlier, women are not supposed to play games with a man when it comes to having sex. Her job is to seek a husband, have sex, and bring forth children. That's why decades ago, when people were observing the Bible and believed in God, okay, and the Christian church was operating righteously, and pastors were telling the couples that were getting married to love, honor, and obey your husband. You see that? They were telling them a woman ought to be barefoot and pregnant. Okay? This is where they get that from. Yet she will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith and love and holiness with self-control. And how does one do that? Okay? To obey the law, statutes, and commandments, which is what Paul was reiterating with this book. Okay? All right? Point blank period. All right? Where did I leave off at? All right? When women say there is no good man around anymore, they're lying. Okay? It's a lie. In fact, the last time I heard a woman tell me that, just having striking up a conversation, okay? You know, being respectful. Hey, how you doing? And she just blurted that out. She wound up calling the cops on me for no reason. Telling you that women have a demonic spirit, okay? And this is why I'm doing this video, is out of love, to offer correction, okay? All right? In truth, black men who put up, in truth, the real, what they mean to say is there's no good black men who will put up with their bullshit, okay? They're not putting up with it, which is why you have the divorce rate and all of that. The main problem are the women. They're not submitting. They're not obeying the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? They're kicking out the men, which is what this racist, faggot, lesbian society loves to push. Okay? That's the whole New World Order, the Me Too, LBGT, XYZ movement. That's what it's all been about. It's nothing new. Okay? This New World Order thing, Illuminati, is, light-bearing bullshit is nothing new. This is what has been going on, okay, before and after the flood, okay? All right? And the Most High is going to send Christ to return to this earth and put an end to this madness, okay? This is the hope of the saints, all right? Read Isaiah chapter 63 and 66. The main problem with the world today is that women love being bitches, as I said earlier, and being witches. More women, do your research, more women are leaving the Christian church and getting into witchcraft, okay? Especially the women running, who are career-minded, single women, okay? And love to be independent, all right? All right, so without any further ado, I want you to see something. If I got time, no, I don't have time.